It has been a whole year since I first uploaded to the Phobos Amphitheater. The channel itself has been around a little bit longer than a year, maybe only by a few weeks, maybe a month. But in that amount of time, it just kind of sat dormant with no videos on it. September 9th, 2023 was when I uploaded my very first video to the channel, and it was the TNT Evolution Musicians Where Are They Now video. And from that moment forward, we just kind of hit the ground running and have been expanding into the world of Doom music theory here. So I figured since the channel has been around for a year now, why not take the time to get to know each other a little bit? I wanted to use this opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself as far as my history with music goes and why I started this channel. And I want to hear from you guys in the comments, where you kind of are with music. Do you compose? Do you watch the channel just because you like the content? Where are you in the world of music right now? My first time playing music goes all the way back to elementary school. I remember picking up a recorder in like the 3rd grade or maybe 4th grade, but I didn't really have any kind of experience performing until 5th grade, and that's when I started playing viola in my elementary school's concert orchestra. I played viola from 5th grade all the way until my senior year in high school. Well, almost. I didn't do it in the 8th grade because I actually didn't like the teacher at that time, and I needed some more credits to be able to move on to high school anyway. So I didn't do it in 8th grade, but every other year I played in all my school's concert orchestras playing viola. I'm not sure what made me go with viola. I think it was because I don't know. I think it was just because it was kind of like right there in the middle. Like the cello was too bulky and the violin was, I don't know. Everyone was playing violin. Plus violins, for whatever reason, cost money to rent, and none of the other instruments did. So I think that's why I ended up playing viola. But I'm glad it worked out that way because it really gave me an appreciation for classical music and, playing in orchestras and ensembles and understanding group dynamics and, the importance of rehearsing. After I graduated high school, I left orchestra and didn't play anything for about a year, good year and a half. That was the last time I had ever played viola. And so by that time, I was looking for a new instrument to play, so I ended up taking up guitar sophomore year and just taught myself like a few songs just from watching YouTube videos, and I figured, why not learn something new and try to get, again, decent at it at least. And so once I did that and learned enough songs on it, I started playing some open mics around my college campus and around town and stuff like that. And so that same year, I also joined an a cappella group, and so that was really cool. I was with them for the next 2.5 years, just going around and doing that same thing, just singing, wherever we could land some gigs, and that was really fun being back in that group setting again, having that sort of like ensemble dynamic again. All throughout that time, I was doing a cappella, I was doing guitar, but eventually I bought a bass, which is this one right here, this Epiphone viola bass here, and quickly this quickly became my instrument of choice. So I've always the bass has always been, since I started playing it, it's always been my favorite, or like my go-to instrument there, just to kind of thump around on. After college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do job-wise or career-wise. I didn't really have anything lined up, and so eventually I went to go live with my uncle halfway across the country to learn the construction trade, of all things. And so he, I went out there for a few months, and he taught me just different things that he knew from his time working in construction. And what was really cool was that he also played music. He played guitar, and so having learned a little bit about the bass by that time, I had been playing it for like a couple of months at that point. But it was really cool because then I would like jam with him almost every night at his place, and he would take me along to meet a lot of his musician buddies that lived in the area, and that was really cool playing with a lot of those like more experienced guys. I can remember we would, we were all just like, we would all just sit around in the garage, and like one guy would be playing drums, the other guy would be playing like pedal steel guitar, a couple of guys like playing violins, fiddles as they call them out there, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. That was a lot of fun doing that, and plus I got to play in a few different venues around that area as well. I really have to credit a lot, most of my music knowledge to my parents, but both of my parents listened to, they listened to a wide variety of genres. Like my mom is like really into, like she listens to a lot of like rock and pop and R&B and like a little bit of hip hop here and there too. And my dad, he's big on classic rock, country, funk, and he'll even listen to some soul now and then as well. So all these different genres, like growing up, like hearing all this different music exposed me to like so many different artists and bands and like classic albums, and how each of these musicians like played, their techniques, all kinds of different things. Nowadays, I work as the sound and lights guy over at a comedy club in my area, and so really at this point, I'm just working at learning more and getting better at that job, and kind of seeing what happens behind the scenes as opposed to out there on stage and everything. When I'm not working, I'm usually just hanging with friends or family, or making MIDI music here at home, or just coming up with different ideas and things for videos for this channel. In addition to the Phobos Amphitheater, I actually have another channel, a much older channel. It's called Lightning Bolt Forever, and it's basically a gaming channel. I do Let's Plays and, just different gameplay type videos on there. Anyway, the main point of this video is why I started this channel. So I've always wanted to do something in the entertainment industry, whether it was, playing music, more specifically in the music industry, whether it was playing music on stage, working shows behind the scenes, or even just sharing my knowledge of music. And I figured YouTube would be a great place to do that, since I've already had over 12 years of experience at this point of making videos just from my other channel. Since there hadn't really been any channel dedicated to really getting into the thick of it with Doom MIDIs and analyzing the musical elements of them, I thought I'd just make videos about that and explore all the, just the different Doom MIDIs that have been written by Doom community members over the years. Doom WAD music is a really niche topic, and the music that's produced by the Doom community is not largely known outside of it. So if I figured that if I could pass on some music knowledge I have while talking about some really good music that not a lot of people know about at this point, I figured it would be a worthwhile endeavor to do. Above all, I just want there to be a space that you can come to learn about great music you may not have heard before, and take a crack at making some of your own music, MIDI or otherwise, if you're feeling inspired to. And that is the goal of this channel, to celebrate Doom music by getting the word out about it as much as possible. So that's why I'm here. That's why this channel is here. And regardless of how or when or where you found this channel, I hope that you can share in that goal with me as we go forward here. Because even though this channel has already been around for a good solid year, we're still just getting started here. There's still so much music out there to talk about, to celebrate, to analyze, to share with you. And that's why I'm here. So I hope you'll share in that with me and celebrate some great music made by members of the Doom community. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you come away with this having learned a little bit about me, why I started this channel, and I want to get to know you now. Where are you in your music journey? Have you been composing for long? Do you just enjoy? Do you just like listening to Doom music? How did you find Doom music? What got you into Doom and Doom WADs in the first place? Leave a comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It will definitely help out the channel a lot. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, my name is Ray, and I will see you in the next video.